Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So we are trapped by a wolf at the moment. Not nearly as dire of a situation as it would be in, say, Interloper difficulty. But the reason we're trapped, look up at the top of the screen there. You'll see we have quite a musk on us at present. So what I'm going to do, let me actually, I don't know why I lit this out. I was just going to walk in here. Let's take a look at what time. Actually, it's about nighttime, so we can't really do... well, we might still be able to do what I was planning on doing. The issue is we have tons of raw meat on us. That's the main problem. So thankfully I have plenty of tea. So I'm going to go ahead and drink one of these, first of all, so we get the better rest modifier. And then what I'm going to do is top off my... Yeah, what sucks is that this meat's not going to last forever if we're keeping it inside. But I'm going to keep it on me for now. Let's also take a quick look at... Okay, yeah, we got one wolf hide on us and a couple of guts, so I'm going to make an effort to follow some advice that I get fairly often and drop these by the door here. I have to be honest, a lot of you who are newer to the channel will be less familiar with this. A lot of you who have been here for a long time don't need this explained to you, but I think that there are two different types of people when it comes to most games and the way that we play. There are people who play the game, and there are people who play the system, and they might perceive it differently, but in my eyes, you know, you're either, you know, playing for the experience and letting the game kind of, you know, act naturally upon you, or you are actively trying to manipulate the design of the game to the best possible end. And sometimes, you know, things like that, like, you know, putting the wolf's skin down and putting the guts down every single time I go to sleep or take a long period, or reading every single time that I, you know, pass time instead. You know, just little stuff like that, where there's a little bit of perfectionism and let's really min-max this. I don't really think that way, so I'm not necessarily trying to respond to a lot of the, you know, skeptical comments or whatnot. It's, you know, people can think whatever they want. I don't mind, but just for the record, that's the kind of player I am. I tend to just play for the experience. I play games exclusively on the channel that create kind of a narrative in the back of our minds, you know, as we play. I don't like games that tell too much of an overt story. And to that end, I'm not even sure I'm going to be playing the Long Dark story mode, at least not right away. I might change my mind on that, but it's just not the kind of playthrough that I typically do on the channel, or the type of game that I normally play. I like the Long Dark story mode, or the sandbox mode, for that exact reason. But okay, so we did lose some condition on the meat, a good amount of condition. So I'm going to step outside and hope that we don't get jumped here. That hope is pretty dim, though. So I think what I'm going to have to do, let's see how the weather is. I know where I want to go. Yep. I'm going to haul ass this way. Put some distance between me and where the most wolves are, which is back there. Right, the other dead wolf is still there, which is nice. I haven't been up here to this house yet, so I figured this would be a good spot to stop. Let's also take a look. It feels like 35 degrees. Nice. I love when we have enough clothing in the Long Dark that we are out in the middle of the night, and it is the middle of the night. It's past the middle of the night, and we can get away with being above freezing. That's one of the best feelings in this game, is when you don't have to worry as much about your coldness. You can focus more on just those other three, the three on the right there, the exhaustion, thirst, and hunger. Okay, yeah, we haven't been in here yet. And of course, in Interloper mode, this house is almost always burned down. I have never played Interloper and seen this house still standing. I don't think this house has a chimney, though, so I don't know that we'll be able to cook inside here. But that's okay. Again, the weather's pretty quiet at the moment. And I'll bet you there's going to be a flare under this couch. I'll bet you anything. We should be able to... Yep, there it is. We should be able to, you know, do that. All right, here's some work boots. We can break those down in a bit. Let's start looking around, see what else we can find in here. New cotton toque. Well, we've got a couple of wool toques already, so not really necessary, but thanks anyway, game. Anything in here? No. Anything on the table? No. How about this drawer? Another flare. All right. All right, so we've got some pork and beans and an orange soda there. Another storm lantern, which we'll break down momentarily. And we need to cook all that meat ASAP, so that it no longer emits a smell and attracts predators from miles and miles and miles away. So yeah, I was just saying that thing about the way I play the game, just for the benefit of some of the newer commenters. I get a lot of people asking, why do you carry around all this stuff, and why do you, and why don't you read every single time you pass time and all these things? And it's like, you know what? I'm not that much of a perfectionist. Don't mean to be dismissive of your play style, but if it's a genuine question, that's my genuine answer. So, just some feedback for those of you who have been a little incredulous. All right, so nothing really downstairs of note aside from those items we grabbed a second ago. Let's see if there's anything in the corner. Nope, we're good. Anything there? Anything under the table? No. Did I check this already? Yes, I did. Did I check the fridge? Yes, I did. All right, upstairs we go. And we'll step outside and make us a fire. Decent leather shoes. I see some crackers. One of the better food items in the game, that. So this house has been fairly kind to us, but then again, the entire mode has been pretty kind to us so far. Starting in Coastal Highway is a pretty safe start, I have to say. So this series is probably going to go for a while, I would imagine, because we're going to find a lot of good clothing. We're going to explore a lot of the world, which is what I wanted. I wanted to go back to more of a long form Against All Odds series and proceed from there. Might be getting a little bit more challenging a little bit later in the series, but that's Stalker mode for you. If you know what you're doing, you start off in Stalker mode, and you can do pretty well until you start to run out of scavenged items, and then it turns into a bit more of an Interloper situation, especially because you are, there is a weather worsening mechanic now in the game where, once you get to day 100, day 200, the weather is noticeably worse, and it gets closer to more of an Interloper-like feeling. Okay, I'm back. I'm doubling up here. So that's just something to be aware of. So let me step outside here, and I think I've got some wood on me. I might need to break some stuff down in here first, though. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I totally do. Holy crap. Let's break down this table. It'll take an hour and 30 minutes, but it requires light to break down, does it? Damn. Hang on. Is there anything that wouldn't require light to break down? Like the chair, too? Oh, man. I forgot to grab that newsprint. Let's do that at least. Well, how much did I have on me? 13.6? I mean, that's enough to have a fire for a bit, so I may as well just go with that. And then maybe once the fire's going, I can grab some wood from nearby. Because I see some other sources of wood, so yeah, this will be fine. Let's see. Where am I blocked from the wind? If I stand here, am I blocked? No. Actually, yes, I am. All right, so let's start a fire right here. We're going to use our fire striker because we have it. We use this newsprint that we just picked up. I'm not going to use accelerant. We'll just go with a 70% start chance. That's pretty damn good. Should be okay with that. And we're going to cook us some meat. That sounded suggestive somehow. I promise I didn't mean it that way. Looking good. Still a chance of failure at this late, but happy noises. Okay, we're in business. A little bit more fire starting skill there. Now let's add some additional fuel. Let's go ahead and just pile all these sticks on there. Why not? All right, and then while that's heating up, I'm actually going to go over here and grab some more of these sticks because I can. Actually, it feels like 30 degrees now, so I do need to stay near the fire. But I can afford to stand over here and... Oh, good, because I got a hatchet. This is only going to take 5 minutes. I still think it takes too long to break up sticks in the long dark, I have to say. To break up branches, rather, into sticks. I think it should be a little faster. But that is a minor tweak that they can work on much later. I do need to be careful because I'm still carrying a bunch of meat. I still reek. If there are bears or wolves anywhere nearby, I could be in trouble. Okay, I think that... Oh, that's actually a limb right here. Hang on. What's this going to give me? And how long would it take to break it down? 1 hour, 30 minutes? Too long. 45 minutes with the hatchet? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this. Fire's still going. Now we've got plenty of firewood, and we're going to step down there and pile a whole bunch on there. We get some water out of the steel, too. We're not even that cold. We did okay. So, let's see. Cedar firewood. Yep. And let's do one more, because we're going to need to cook a lot here. Rancid wolf meat. Now, of course, we're not going to be able to just hoover this, this meat. We're going to have to eat a little bit at a time, because it's wolf meat. It's not deer meat. And because of that, and because we're playing on Stalker difficulty, we can get intestinal parasites if we push our luck. But I do want to go ahead and eat some of it, because we are about to start starving, and I don't want to lose condition. We're at a very nice 100% condition right now, and I prefer to keep it that way. Sun's going to be rising soon, and the wind is also coming in, so that's going to interfere with our fire a little bit. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Okay, I'm amazed we're not starving yet. Okay. It's still doing pretty well. Son of a... Oh, he ran off because of the fire. God, I didn't even know where he was. I couldn't get to the door either. Alright, so yeah, we're still pretty rank. So I'll tell you what, let's eat a couple of these. Actually, before I trust too much, we have a risk of intestinal parasites now. How much of a risk? 1%. Okay, that mechanic hasn't changed. So let's eat another one. So we're up to 400 calories. Notice that's very dehydrating. Oh, now I got food poisoning. Holy crap, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, well, now we're going to have to take some antibiotics. That's lame as hell. Was not expecting that at all, but we're okay. Now we got to rest it off for 10 hours. But first I would prefer... Actually, it didn't look like I needed a whole lot of water. It seems like I had plenty, so maybe just keep cooking the wolf meat so we can get rid of our scent. I definitely heard that wolf coming, and I was like, where is it? Right, we've got to rest on account of that food poisoning, and we can't eat all this meat. Okay, I'm still showing that I have... Oh, I know why. I have some guts on me. So that's going to attract a little bit. New pork and beans, reishi mushroom. Tell you what, let's go ahead and cook this so that I can have a little bit more of this on me for fun. We're losing a little bit of condition because I need to rest off the food poisoning, but it's fine. You know what? I don't want to... I've got this nice fire going. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing for a second here. I'm glad that fire scared the wolf off, because I did not know where he was until it was too late. Wouldn't have hurt us that much. We're in pretty good shape. But yeah, I'm just going to keep doing this. I've got a bunch of reishi mushrooms, and this is going to up our cooking skill a good bit. Oh, I'm just heating it now. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Damn, cancel. Reishi mushroom. There we go. Selected the wrong one. That's what it was. Alright, so we're down to 41 minutes. Let's keep doing that. How many times did I do that? Was I just heating it repeatedly, not paying attention? Oh, the curse of doing Let's Plays. That's what happens when you talk and play at the same time. I'm in a good mood, too. I recorded that excellent episode of... well, actually, when you're watching this, you haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen it yet, so I'm not going to say anything. But I recorded an excellent episode of something else, and I'm very, very happy about it. So
I think I need to lay down.
Okay, so character's pretty exhausted at this point, which gives us an opportunity just to get some rest naturally. Alright, so once again, I'm going to go ahead and drop all this stuff on the floor as requested. It is a good idea. I will give you guys that to drop this stuff as often as possible. I'm just not really in the habit, and it's not something I worry about that much, but it's good to go ahead and let it stay on the ground so it can cure. Plus, we no longer, not that it matters when we're inside, but we no longer have a scent or anything. So let's see, I need to rest for 10 hours straight through. Let me go ahead and drink a cup of herbal tea. That, I think, completely will replenish our thirst. Very good. And we get improved rest. So let's go ahead and sleep for 10 hours. Now, we won't recover condition while we have food poisoning, so we won't wake up with any better condition, but we should wake up with the food poisoning gone. Yep, there it is. So we're still at what condition? We got down to 82% condition while we were out there. but we no longer have food poisoning at all, which is nice. I can't complain about that. All right, so let's see here. Go ahead and drink these Summit sodas. The sodas are heavy. They are. 2 sodas, that's 1 pound gone. I like how it shows the weight of the item going down now. I don't know if it always did that or if I'm just now noticing, but that's a very, very nice addition. So I've got some meat still that I need to drop back off, but the meat is no longer attracting any attention. What will attract attention are these items that I have curing, but I'm going to try and make it back to the Quonset now without pissing off any wildlife. Wish me luck. All right, it is the end of the day. And it's pretty cold. Feels like 44 degrees, thankfully, though. So we still have a bit of a risk of intestinal parasites, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. I'm going to go ahead and grab these rose hips while I'm up here. Could have sworn I still heard footsteps. Okay, so there's our safe house. I'm going to beeline for it. Or should I beeline for the Quonset? Quonset's where I've been trying to make my stand this time. But the Quonset is surrounded by wolves, which is what I've been saying from the beginning of this series. And apparently, wolves are very, very common in Stalker now, more than ever before. Is that a wolf or a mailbox? That's a mailbox. Right by the house over there. There could be a wolf over here, there could be a wolf over here, who knows? And we are encumbered. We don't have a gun yet, unfortunately. Tell you what, let's take this one house at a time. Oh, actually... Oh, no, there's a wolf. Got in. All right. Just barely, but I got in. So we are still attracting a little bit of attention because of the wolf stuff we're carrying around, but... So what we might have to do is stay here for the night, but we've got plenty of food, so that's okay. I need to repair some stuff too, don't I? I haven't looked at this in a bit. Let's have a look at how our clothing is doing. Mariner's peacoat could use a little bit of repair. Is there anything that needs it more, though? No, Mariner's peacoat is what needs it most. So let's go ahead and do that. Because, I mean, that thing provides a lot of warmth to us, so it's good to have that repaired fully. Good. All right, so the ruined fishing tackle was the fishing tackle was ruined there. How's my intestinal parasites risk? 4%? I could eat a little bit more wolf meat, but I think I'll hold off for now. There's no need. I can go ahead and eat some of these crackers instead to get some calories back. We're still pretty encumbered. But what I'm going to do now is just try and rest for a bit. We don't have any light to read by, unfortunately. But I do need to recover some conditions, so let's go ahead and just sleep as long as the game will let us. Probably going to be 3-4 hours, I'm guessing. Yeah, but we're back up to 94% condition, so not bad. What else needs to be repaired? I'm in good shape, clothing-wise, I think. I think this underwear needs to be repaired, but we need a sewing kit, and we don't have one. Oh, really? We don't have a sewing kit. All right, so we are down a sewing kit once more. We should find plenty more. We haven't really scavenged a lot of sewing kits yet, but let's see what I need to break down in my inventory. I think I'm carrying around an extra lantern. Yep. Let's go ahead and harvest this bad boy. Just get rid of some heavy stuff in our inventory. Make it a little bit easier to run around. Harvest. Yep. We got some lamp oil out of that too. All right, what else do I have on me that needs to be broken down? Let me go ahead and start going through it section by section. I do need to break down this newspaper. Let's do that really quickly. I've been meaning to do that for a few episodes, but I know that those last two were filled with a lot of harvesting, especially the second one. I spent a lot of the beginning of the episode just doing that. Just a reminder, when you're watching YouTube and it gets to a moment like that, because I don't like to edit playthroughs, I like to show the entire experience, you can always fast forward. And I don't mean skipping forward on the timeline. I mean, you can actually set the speed of the video to be at 1 1/4 speed, 1 1/2 speed, or double speed. So if you will, at double speed, I get a little bit harder to understand because I sound like a chipmunk, but you can still do that if you would like. All right, and then let's go ahead and harvest this as well. So now we have a bunch of tinder plugs. And that's actually taken up most of the night, which was part of the plan, so. All right, I don't want to drink that coffee until it's like morning. I kind of want to keep the coffee for like an emergency ration, to be honest. All right, let's drink that water. So we're back down in terms of our encumbrance. We're carrying a ton of flares, just more flares than will ever be needed. Let's open this cabinet and put up some of our ruined stuff. I really hope they fix this before launch, this pause. It happens on PC. It has nothing to do with processor or hard drive or anything. I don't know what causes it, but... Or it might... Actually, it could be hard drive. It might be. But anyway. Oh, you know what? We should have had that stuff on the ground this whole time. Again, don't think about it that readily. So... Let's... Oh, those do need to be repaired, but I can't repair them right now. And I've got a bunch of Reishi teas. Those are actually, the thing about as many Reishi teas as I have on me is they're actually weighing me down a little bit. And I've got the cedar firewood. Okay, so let's see what we can get away with here. See if I can get to the Quonset from where I am right now. Weather sounds like it's all right. I'm gonna try and make a break for it. Not surprised. All right, now we can finally put that stuff down. We still have some other wolf carcasses to harvest too, so this is going to be a little bit trying. I'm going to put the stuff that I'm curing way over here. I'm going to mention this later in tonight's episode of the Interloper playthrough, which I've already recorded, but I'm going to go ahead and say this now too, since we're in the dark. I've received a few comments, and I only get a few of these, which really kind of reinforces what I'm about to say. If you feel like my settings are not right for any reason, if you feel like my game is too dark or I need to turn my brightness up, I don't. My monitors are at maximum brightness. I have the game exactly set to what is recommended for the brightness setting, so if it's too dark for you, it might just be a preference thing, or it could be that your monitor is not quite bright enough for your settings. Your monitor might even be on its way out. I hope not, but just want to give that feedback because I have received that and I appreciate the suggestion, but I assure you my settings are where they're supposed to be. So let's go ahead and... We do need to rest for a bit, and it's almost dawn. It's good. It's good to have that that burden indicator gone. All right, let me go back through and make sure I've got everything. I'm carrying a good amount of... Actually, I have a good number of bandages on me, probably more than I need. So let me go ahead and drop those. Need to start doing some inventory management. Let's go ahead and drop 5 of them. And I will go ahead and get the lantern out. I'm also carrying a good number of flares, so we'll put those down now that we're back here too. We've got some other flares down there already. I'm glad that they re-added the ability to position that thing when you put it down. For a while they removed it, and you would have to point at where you wanted to put it, and it would just go to that spot. But now you can move it around like any other item, like we're doing now. Ah, moved at the last second. And done. All right. Now let's drop some flares, because I have more than enough. I'll keep 2 on me, because these are good wolf scaring tools, and I have plenty more. Wait a minute. Okay, there's that. Now, let's go ahead and pick that back up and put it away. I don't want to lose any of that. Yeah, you can. That's what we're doing now, my dear. Just saying. Let's go ahead and refuel this. It wasn't down that much fuel, but that'll help a little bit. All right, what else can we carry? What can we drop? I'm carrying 5 charcoal, 4 stones. That's a good amount of weight. I need to sharpen this. I've got a whetstone on me, so let's go ahead and do that. Good way to pass some time. No, we're already at the 25-minute mark for this episode. Tempest Fugit. I'll go to 30. I'll go to 30. I like to do 25-minute episodes, but I usually have been going over lately. Need to get back on the shorter episodes because it becomes very difficult to maintain a normal recording schedule when I'm getting so excited and recording for longer per episode than I need to. It adds up, unfortunately. It adds up. Just keep sharpening. All Alright, risk of intestinal parasites has passed, which means we can eat more wolf meat if we want. Okay, so what are we at? 58%? Wow, it's actually taking a good while. Gotta sharpen this a lot. 62%. Sharpening skill is increasing, and as that goes up, I'll get better and better at this, but for now, it's taking its sweet time. Alright, so we've got some daylight coming in. We should start seeing more light on the ground in a moment. Up to 78%. I want to get this thing all the way sharp. We're going to be fighting wolves with it until we find a gun. I want this thing to be prepped for a fight. Alright, we're almost there. I'm actually surprised at how dark it still is. I guess it might just be the wall that we're facing. Alright, 94. Almost there. Sorry this is taking so long. I forgot how many goes it took to sharpen a knife. I wonder if they'll change it before the game launches. It does seem a little bit much. Alright, I can't repair the pry bar. Of course I can't. It'd be cool if I could. I can repair the can opener with some scrap metal. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do it. Because that scrap metal is heavy, and that's one way to get rid of scrap metal. So that whetstone is almost gone. What else have I got? I've got some food on me, and that's definitely weighing me down a bit. Tell you what, let's go ahead and I'm gonna eat. All right. Oh wait, risk of intestinal parasites. For a second, I thought it was telling me I had intestinal parasites. I was about to get super pissed. All right, so we're back up to 1%. I'm gonna eat one more of these steaks, and then we'll be fine encumbrance-wise. And we also need to drink some water, so let's do that. Now we're in good shape. All right. All right, now is there anything else that I need to put down? Let's take another quick look. Clothing-wise, I am... Oh, actually, yeah, there is one more thing. Let's go ahead and harvest this. Now, I don't think... I'll take a quick look around here just to make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, yeah, that's right. We also got these shoes. Let's harvest these. Very nice. So it's midday now. Anything else? No, I'm pretty happy with what I'm carrying, being totally honest. Let's go ahead and drink one of the reishi teas just to get rid of a little bit of extra weight. And I would like to have that wood on me. I'm okay with having 8 sticks. You know what? One more thing I can do to get rid of some weight is I can open up this drawer rather than setting some of my extra stuff. And we're going to put down these cardboard matches. Because that is about a third of a pound. Little things add up in this game. They really do. All right, is that everything? I think I'm satisfied with that. I want to keep these at... Well... No, I'll keep those on me. And then finally, yeah. Yeah, we got this t-shirt too. I forgot about that. Hang on. I keep overlooking clothing items. So let's harvest that. And now we're going to be ready to go somewhere. Let's see. Where do we go, though? That's the question. Have we fully explored the Quonset area? I feel like there are still some houses I haven't been into yet. Oh yeah, we have the other fire striker. I forgot about that. I set some books down here. Tell you what. Let's pick up these books. Alright, so the sticks are too heavy. Let's drop 17 sticks. And I'm going to rest for just a few hours here. Recover a little bit of rest. That way we can carry everything we need to. We won't be encumbered for a bit. Then we need to keep looking around. We might need to leave the zone soon because we need to find a rifle. But I think there are still some areas I haven't explored yet, so let's go out front. Actually, no, let's go out back because I think it's out back that I haven't been. So let's have a look around. I heard a wolf. Running. I haven't been in this house yet, so I'm just gonna do this. I knew there was a wolf as soon as I stepped outside. I was like, well, might as well just book it. I haven't been in here, right? No, I haven't. Good. Good, good, good. Let's see what else we can find. Another storm lantern.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Relax. Let's go ahead and harvest that right now. It's going to take a little bit of time away from the end of the day, but it sounds like weather's getting worse, so that is fine by me. We can stay here for a bit. New granola bar, nice. And some crackers on the counter, very nice. Microwave, done. Okay. Anything in here? I already looked over here, but I just want to double check. Cabinet. Ragged plaid shirt. We can break that down momentarily. Oh, nice. We got a, I think that was a dress shirt. I was just clicking through, not realizing I was going to get an item. Worn sweatshirt. Okay, so we're going to get some more cloth out of this deal. More cloth than we need, honestly. And we don't have a sewing kit right now, so we can't do anything with it. Ski jacket. That's not bad. I could layer that up and maybe get some more warmth even than I already have, but the problem is that's heavy. And I'm going to have to start thinking about all the clothes I'm carrying on my body. Because that is the downside of the Resolute Outfitter update, which came before the Faithful Cartographer update, which is that clothes take a while to... Let's go ahead and get some water. This is going to weigh us down, too. Clothes take a while to... I don't know what words I'm using. Clothes are heavy. I mean, you can really pile up clothes. What's going on here? I've never seen a window configuration like this. You can really pile up clothes and encounter some issues just because you're wearing too much. But finding a ski jacket is not the worst thing. How heavy is that compared to what I've already got on me? It's twice as heavy. I could replace, however, the down jacket with the ski jacket, which is tempting. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. That's going to be worthwhile. And then what else do we have? Okay, so if at roughly 20% condition, this is going to be better than the ragged plaid shirt. This is the dress shirt. Yeah, I need to break all those items down. So let's do that, and then I'll go ahead and end this episode. Let's see. I'm going to harvest this bad boy. And that one, and this one. Now we have plenty of cloth on us, and nothing to do with it. Nothing whatsoever. So the question is, where do we go? Do we go to Pleasant Valley next? Do we go to Mystery Lake? Do we go to Mystery Lake so we can go to Forlorn Muskeg? I have good clothing on me. Or do we wait until I maybe have a wolfskin coat from killing wolves nearby? That's the other option. I'm still in a scavenging mode. Like, I don't want to hunker down too much yet, but we do have an opportunity soon-ish to get a wolfskin coat. Specifically, let's take a look at the journal. Is it going to show us? No, it's not. We have to be at a workbench in order... Oh, no, there it is. There it is. Wolfskin coat. 4 cured wolf pelts. I thought it was just... Why did I think it was 2? Deerskin pants require 3. Okay, so we need to kill 5 deer to get all the deerskin stuff, and the rabbit skin mitts require some rabbit pelts. So we're going to have to kill some rabbits. But that's totally doable. Here's our skills so far. We're at level 2 mending. Nice. We are not doing well at all with fire starting. Tell you what, do I have any books I can read? I bet you I do. Really? Have I picked up no books yet? Oh, okay. Well, I don't have any research to be done then. That's a shame. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one here. Let me go ahead and rest to get that save point before I do. So let's fill up on water. And then we're okay condition-wise. I'm not going to drink any tea. Let's go ahead and sleep as long as the game will let us. We'll wake up probably needing to eat some more wolf meat, I would imagine. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here. And the next one, we are going to continue searching the area just to make sure we've explored the Quonset area to the max. and then we'll check on how that wolf pelt is doing, and then we might just go exploring other areas in the zone because we need to kind of get away from all these wolves once I finished harvesting the other wolf carcasses in the area. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I also, now that I have a sharp knife, I'm feeling more confident just taking on some wolves. We can definitely puncture them with that knife and kill them that way. We don't have a gun, that's the ideal way, but we'll get there. But for now, I think we can work towards getting that wolfskin coat pretty soon. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.